Recorded by a live studio audience, Dice and Stuff is proud to present Cowl Cops, the Case of the Mystery Meat, Part 2.
Cowl Cops, Cowl Cops. Ghost is the one that likes to float. Tiny Tina ain't no ballerina. Monkey Paw is the guy of the group, and they're the Cowl Cops. Cowl Cops.
After finding out that the note on the back of the chief's receipt was written in human blood, the Cowl Cops decide to investigate the meaty place. Though still not sure if the situation is the work of a masked villain, the Cowl Cops decide to use stealth and disguises to their advantage, because if the case is not the work of a masked villain, they will have to answer to Mr. Fitzgerald in police accounting. We now bring you to Part 2 of The Case of the Mystery Meat.
Cowl Cops.
Okay. She's dressed up all fabulous-tastic because, she's rich. I am wearing what is very obviously a third or fourth-hand suit accumulated through various pieces at secondhand stores.
And what are you wearing?
She's got this very fine southern-ish dress on, and her hair's all done up, all fancy-like, braid crown, with little dangly pieces coming down. She's got nice diamond earrings in. She's got beautiful makeup. She's got a diamond necklace.
It's clear that this suit does not entirely fit me, but it's not so uncomfortable that I can't wear it. I've also got the 10-gallon hat and sunglasses.
I was going to say.
Big sunglasses.
You guys actually kind of fixed. She's got a Southern Belle dress on, and you got a big old
oil tank
cowboy hat.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going around to the back of the building, and I'm going to investigate their dumpster scenario, and then I'm going to shrink and leave my clothes hidden by the dumpster area, and then I'm going to sneak in underneath the back door to the kitchen.
Okay. You two will arrive at the front door. There's a lineup for this building. To get in here, there's probably about...
It's poison!
4 people in line. By the way, the name of the place is called Le Poison.
It was called the meaty place.
I'm just kidding. No, it is called the meaty place. I think it'd be hilarious if it was called Le Poison.
The fish?
But spelled wrong.
No, not poisson. Poison, but spelled wrong.
Poyson.
No,
The meaty place by Poison.
No, it's called the meaty place.
All right.
Be better if it was the Poison. But anyway, so you're at the meaty place. Which, by the way, the name, The Meaty Place, does not fit the look of it. It looks like a fine dining, high society, high class restaurant. It is also very big, with a second story attached to it as well. You two get in line. You're now the 5th people in line, so there's 4 in front of you. And you can see there's a bouncer. The bouncer is a very large man. He's probably about 6'2". He's built like a football player. And he has his arms crossed, and he's standing in front of the doors.
I got my arm hooked. I just hooked my arm, and his be like, "Don't worry, sweetie. I got this."
I was going to ask, mine or yours?
Well, mine, of course.
Don't you know who this woman is? How can you dare bar her from your establishment?
And you 3 people in front of me, too. Because remember, there's 3 people before.
4 couples in front of you. So the 4 couples in front of you will turn and look at you to see who are you and how dare you. The guy with his arms crossed, the bouncer, just looks at you confused and says, "Who are you guys?"
Ugh. Well, I never pulling out a fan and start fanning my face with it.
Robert, I'm going to have you do a roll for me, please.
Yeah, I know.
Because you are in disguise, very obviously.
If it helps, for the record, every time I go incognito, this is the disguise I wear. I have one disguise. It's the cowboy
Isn't
hat
it larceny?
and sunglasses.
Yeah, wouldn't it be in
It's larceny.
Yeah, it would be. Do you have larceny?
No.
I do.
Well, if you would like to please, I'd like you to please roll me a charisma luck. Difficulties.
So it would have been charisma larceny, but I don't have larceny, so it's luck.
Correct.
Okay, so I roll charisma plus larceny.
Charisma
And
plus luck.
Yeah, but I have luck now. Only 10s are successes.
Yes.
Okay. And we re-roll 10s?
Yep.
No, you don't re-roll. You explode
You
them.
explode them.
I got 1 success.
Okay, so they don't recognize you. So the bouncer looks at you two and says this, and looks at him with the big old hat and goes, "You are really, really familiar. Do I know you?"
No, but I get that all the time. The most important thing here is that you think I look familiar, so you think that I look like the kind of person who should be in that building.
Roll me a steam charisma. Difficulties will be 8.
0 successes.
Okay, he'll say,
Yeah, but I'm also of the rule of the everlasting line. So you'll get in on your own time.
That just will not do. She's looking over the top of her thing and she's kind of doing the...
What thing?
Over her fan. I told you she pulled out a fan.
Oh, sorry, I forgot it.
She pulled a fan that went swoosh when she opened it. And she's going to look over the top of it and kind of like give him a slow wink as she's fanning herself.
Are you seducing him?
Oh, damn right I'm seducing that bouncer.
Charisma seduction.
It's no computer, but it'll have to do.
How many dice do you have?
Well, I have
She's very specialized.
4, 5, 6. I have 6 in charisma and 4 in seduction.
Oh man, with all those selfies, that makes sense.
I'm very vain. 5 successes.
So you'll say that and you'll be like,
Well, there is one other universal rule, and that's the universal rule of attraction, which is a magnetic law, which is physics, and physics move things. So everybody move out of the way of physics. Just going in the restaurant.
Let's go, sweetie.
everybody else is like, wait,
Take her
what?
Move out of the way. My sweetie physics and I are going for dinner.
As I pass by the bouncer, I'm going to like tap him on the chest with it and wink at him again.
All right. We'll let you
Go in. I told you I got this.
Everybody else outside's like, wait, that doesn't make any sense.
Cowl Cops.
In the back alleyway, you will see a guy on guard. He has combat boots. He has camo pants. He has a black tight t-shirt draped over top of the front of him. He has one of those paper aprons, and he has a shotgun.
What?
And he's patrolling the back door of the restaurant.
Well, that sucks.
You are
I assume
currently
he's-
tiny, so you're about action figure size. So
Oh.
Not that big.
Okay.
And you're up on top of one of the walls of the alleyway, because it has one of those half brick walls near the dumpsters. So you're just watching. That way he doesn't notice you.
Okay. So where did I shrink? Behind the dumpster?
Yep.
I must have snuck to get under behind the dumpster. Okay. All right. Well, I gotta find a way to get down to the ground, and then I can sneak under that door. Shotgun man's gonna have to be dealt with. How do I get down to the ground from here?
You can hop on the dumpster and just hop down to the ground if you like. It'll be a little bit of a roll for you because you're jumping.
Well, I want to check to see if I shrunk with speed.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
So that would be 6 dice. 1 success.
Okay, so you have 1 speed.
I have 1 speed. Okay, so I can survive a jump down?
Yep. To the dumpster, and then from the dumpster down to the ground.
Yeah. Okay.
So you're on the ground,
I'm gonna stealth my way over to the door.
past the guard.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll me your stealth and your dexterity.
And it's 7s.
Yep. Difficulty for me is much harder because you're tiny.
So I got 3 10s, so I roll this again?
You take those 10s, put them aside.
Yeah.
Pick up 3 other dice and roll those.
Okay, so I have 4 successes.
You beat me by 2. So that means you make your way right past the shotgun guy and into the back door. Now, the back door actually has one of those doggy doors in it.
I was just gonna go underneath the crack.
So you sneak under the crack in the back door, and then you will see a busy kitchen. You'll see about 10 guys. They're all wearing the same thing as the dude outside. They're wearing combat boots, camo
This is
cargo
not
pants,
right.
tight black t-shirt with a paper apron over top of them, and they are walking around the back area. 2 guys have shotguns over their backs as they're walking around in the kitchen, and they're all, you hear a lot of chopping back here, like chop, 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 chop. Then you will see a lineup of waitresses. There's about 6 waitresses. They are lined up and chained to a wall inside the kitchen. They're all done up pretty. They look really nice. And then you will see a man walk over to them. The man walking over to them is wearing a full black leotard from head to toe. He has it pulled up over his face, and over top of his face, he has a big smiley face button. Not a picture, a button that is attached to the cloth of it. And he walks up to the waitresses. He unlocks the cuffs on their hands. They'll kind of start rubbing their wrists, and he shoves a menu into their stomach. They grab the menu, and they look at him, and he looks at them, just that blank, smiling face, and the girl will just nod, and then she'll walk out into the restaurant part.
You know, this is a scenario where I want to call the cops, but then I realize we are the cops.
And guess what? That guy's wearing a mask.
Yes, he is. Except I'm tiny, so I've got a lot of enthusiasm. Let's do this. It's gonna get me into trouble. All right, I'm looking around, doing a quick scout around the area to try to find like the soup pot or the place where the food is being prepared or the fridge or whatever.
You'll find the big fridge cooler.
Okay.
You can actually see a person walking towards it right now.
Going that way.
So they'll walk in, and then you'll walk in, and then you'll hear some reaching and grabbing, like noises and stuff on a tray, and then they'll turn and they'll walk out of the cooler and they'll close it.
Okay. We'll look around the cooler.
Investigations, wits.
Luck.
So wits and luck.
Probably should have taken investigations, considering they send me in to investigate things. I didn't think about doing that. Okay, but successes are only 10s in this case.
Correct.
So I have 2 botches and 1 success.
Do you have one more?
So that's a botch.
Okay.
Critical fail.
So the door will close and everything is pitch black because the lights aren't on in here. They're auto lights.
All right. I'm locked in a box. I'm gonna have to get out of here.
Cowl Cops.
The 2 of you walk in and wait at the front area desk. Then you'll see a waitress rushing up to you. She has a menu held near her stomach, and she's walking up to you guys really quickly. Hello there, welcome to the meaty place. Can I have you take a seat?
Yeah, give us a nice private room for 2.
The best I can do is a booth, sir. Is that okay?
It'll have to do.
Okay, follow me, please. And she'll walk you into the restaurant. The restaurant is packed, by the way. Absolutely packed.
Well, in a small town like ours, what do you expect?
I expect word to get around about this poison.
It's not. You're in a metropolis. It's a city. It's not like New York or anything, but it's a city.
Well, what do you expect when a new restaurant shows up? Everybody's got to go.
She'll bring you to your booth. Is this a romantic dinner, or would you like candles?
Yes, absolutely, please. Flutter, my fan. Flutter, flutter.
Very well. Here's your menus. She hands you both a menu. And she says, I'll be right back with your candle. Can I get you something to drink?
Just water, please. Oh, and I like the wine menu too, please.
Absolutely.
Thank
Sir?
you. Oh, he's getting the same thing.
Okay, I'll be right back. So she walks away in a hurry.
Oh, she must be new. She seems a little nervous.
Both of you, investigations and wits.
No, she must be new. She looks a little nervous.
Just roll it, Chief.
Take it
7s.
Yeah.
4 successes. I do declare.
I also got 4.
Okay, both of you can both recognize immediately as you look across the restaurant. There are 4 waitresses walking around. All 4 of them are terrified. All 4 of them have what appear to be small red marks on their wrist in one area, specifically their left hand. And they're all moving, rushing fairly quickly. And every time they go into the kitchen, they bow their head and they walk into the kitchen.
Must be some sort of new training regime for waitresses.
I'm thinking slavery.
I'm pretty sure that's illegal.
Pretty sure poisoning police officers is too.
I'm pretty sure you're right.
Simon! I'm on a romantic dinner date here. Get lost!
Simon will look over the booth at you and goes, I'm sorry, I thought you guys might need help. And I finished my decoder problem early, so I thought I'd join you.
I thought you were looking into the health inspectors or something, weren't you?
I can't look into the health inspectors. They're all dead.
Well, then why did you give them what?
Well, once you're missing for more than 3 days, they declare you dead.
Remind me not to take a long weekend.
Oh
Well, it's
my.
unexpected. It's not like all of a sudden.
I think I might have the vapors.
Oh, he's coming back. As he puts back down.
Oh, flutter my fan.
Rules of improv. I can't take anything back. Anyway,
Oh, man.
the waitress comes back. She goes, here's your waters and here's your wine menus.
Oh, sweetie, come have a seat with us for a minute. I need you to explain
Miss,
this
I need
menu
to speak
me.
to your manager.
Oh,
Is there something wrong?
Yes.
I do declare maybe we should not jump to conclusions so soon.
What would you like me to tell
Show
you?
us your hands.
Excuse me? She'll open her hands to you.
I'm pretty sure she washed her hands. It is regulation.
Oh, absolutely, sir. Yes, we wash our hands all the time.
No, I want you to stop covering the parts that are...
I'm kicking him in the shin.
What? Why are you kicking me?
Shut up.
What do you mean by rash, sir?
Yes, her perfectly logical rash.
Oh, I'm sorry if it's disturbing for you. I can always go throw on a longer sweater.
Look, I'm sorry.
It's not contagious in any way. It's actually kind of more of a burn. Yeah, that's right. It's a burn.
Okay, well, sweetie, come have a seat beside me for a minute. I want to take a selfie with you.
Oh, I can't sit down. I'm sorry, but I can stand.
Oh, no.
I'll crouch down.
No, you can sit. I'm going to persuade her to sit. As I tap the seat beside me with my fan.
Persuasion or seduction?
Persuasion.
Okay, good. 'Cause seduction wouldn't work.
Monkey Paw just likes cutting right to the chase.
What I'm going to do while she's detaining the waitress is I'm looking around for whoever's mad that the waitress is not back.
What does persuasion do?
Investigation
Hey.
wits, Rob.
Persuasion
I have
uses
too many
what?
dice.
Charisma.
7s?
Yep.
3 successes.
5 successes.
Okay. She will, because the customer's asking, she'll be like, Okay, but only for a moment, okay?
Okay.
So she'll move into the thing and she'll sit next to you.
I'll
and
put my
she'll-
arm around her and I'm putting the fan up so it's beside her face. So, if anybody is looking out, they can't really see her. I'm going to be like, all right, say selfie.
Selfie.
Selfie, click, click. Oh, we got to do it again. Now let's make a funny face. Selfie.
It just opens her mouth.
I'm
normally.
wasting time.
You, Monkey Paw, you're looking around the entire area to see who is watching her. You will see another waitress. She's standing back near the entrance of the kitchen. She is wearing by the way, all the waitresses here are all wearing kind of French maid outfits, but not really. They're longer pants that go down past the knees, but they have the white frills on the bottom kind of thing. They also are only wearing like regular shoes and then like mid-height shin socks. They have a little headdress on as well. These are the waitresses. This is their uniform. The woman waiting by the doors is wearing the same uniform, but her dress goes all the way to the bottom. And instead of having the little headdress in her hair, it's a very long headdress that goes in the top of her hair all the way down past her ears, all the way down her shoulders, all the way down past her stomach, all the way down to her knees. It's like hangs off of her. And she's standing there and she's looking over top of all of the waitresses. And she looks rather upset, specifically looking at your table, until she notices the selfies happening with the picture taking, in which case she seems to calm down because a customer asked.
I also have the fan up beside her on the side of her face so they can't see us talking, me and her. Haha. So is there anything you'd like to say to the camera?
Hello.
Hello, I have rashes on my wrists. Oh dear.
Oh, they're more burns, actually.
Are you sure they're burns? Because nobody can see you talking right now, sweetie.
The burns.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I heard of several policemen got sick the other day from eating here. That'd be terrible.
I haven't heard of that at all.
Really?
No.
I don't mean to alarm you, but if for some reason you're involved in human trafficking or intentional poisoning of police officers, we may have to arrest you.
Are you police officers? Because we have a discount for police officers.
Is the discount weeks old meat that's tainted?
No, absolutely not. It's 10% off.
In that case, absolutely. I'll pull out my badge.
So she will get up from the table.
Oh my, I didn't know I was going out with a police officer. Oh, aren't I lucky she nudges her? And you run along now smacking her in the butt with the fan.
She'll nod and she says, 10% off. And
Just for
then she
him though,
walks-
because I'm not a cop.
She'll turn and say, oh, it's for the table.
No, I like flaunting my money.
And then she walks to the kitchen. And as soon as she walks into the kitchen, that woman that was waiting by the doors of the kitchen follows in with her.
So anyways, I'm going to have to
powder
go to the
room.
bathroom.
You go first.
Okay.
I couldn't say no to a police officer. Not that I know now. Fan up, flip. Flap, 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 flap.
Go to the bathroom.
Yeah. When I say bathroom, I meant the kitchen.
Cowl Cops. In the darkness.
I have found, because there's usually like that scaffolding in those walk-in fridges.
Yep.
I've found one and climbed my way all the way up to about like human shoulder height. So if someone comes back in, I'm ready to wait till he turns around and then leap onto him,
All right.
follow him out, ride him
Stab
out.
him in the spinal cord?
No, I'm riding him out.
That's
So you're
good as
waiting in
well.
the meat locker. You're up kind of shoulder height when you will hear the door go and will open. As it
I'm
opens,
hiding behind a package of salami.
all right. So you're hiding behind a package of salami. When the person will come in and the door opens, and then you'll hear, Frank, what are you doing in there? It's like, just getting some more meat, sir. We don't need meat right now. We have 2 vegetarian option dishes. Go to the vegetable freezer. Yes, sir. But they're not even in the room yet.
Oh, okay.
However, that's when he turns to walk away, you'll realize the piece of salami is actually someone's forearm.
Ooh!
And then the door closes. And you're in darkness again.
That's not salami. It's not salami. It's not salami. I would take this as proof, but that is just way too gross. I'm going to climb back down.
I still love it though. I take it because it'd be perfect evidence, but it's too gross. We are the worst people ever to be cops. And I like it. I like it a lot.
I feel like I would probably have a t-shirt at home that I wear around that says like witness relocation program in it.
So you get to the bottom. You're on the bottom.
Okay, I'm getting out of here. So if I have to try to figure out how to get underneath the door,
Of a meat locker?
yeah.
That defeats the purpose of having a meat locker that holds the cold in.
Yeah, it's true.
What if she?
Throw me a quick. Do you have?
What if
wits?
she shrank
I do
down
have
to the
wits.
size of a molecule
No.
I do.
and then spent a year and a half going through the door?
I do have wits.
Roll me just double wits. Difficulties will be 7s.
3 successes.
When he opened the door,
Yeah.
you did see in here there is a manual light switch for that auto light.
I was going to ask you if I saw a light switch. Okay. So, how do I get to that?
You'd have to climb back up again.
Okay. Presuming if I saw that and didn't climb down.
Okay, I'll let you not climb down.
Okay.
So you'll see it. It's probably a gap of probably about a foot away from the edge of where you'd be, so you'd have to leap a
I can
foot.
jump that.
Roll me a strength and survival, please.
It wouldn't have anything to do with speed because that's my super jump ability.
It allows you to jump to keep up with regular people. You got 1 speed, right?
Yeah, 1 speed. I'm in speed mode.
You know
right
what?
now.
Do this.
I'm
You can roll
I'm not in strength mode. I'm in speed mode.
Just roll me a double luck.
Okay, hold on. What's the difficulty on this luck check?
10s always.
Oh, okay. When you're just rolling luck by
Yep.
itself, it's still 10s.
Mhm.
Okay.
Anytime I add the word luck in it, it's always
1 success.
awesome. So you take a little bit of a back up, and then you'll run across the grating and leap. And when you leap, you'll feel, since you only rolled a 1, you'll feel your torso catches the edge of the light switch on the front, your feet go down, and your feet are on top of the switch itself. Your hands are holding on top of the switch. So to push it down with your feet would turn the lights on.
Okay, I will do that.
Click. The lights go turn on, and I would like a double willpower, please.
I botched.
It's like something out of a cheesy, old, campy horror movie. When you'll look through at all of the things in this room, and you will see there are hunks of meat that are hanging from the roof, but you'll also see on the rack, you'll see a leg, you'll see part of like the calf of someone, you'll see an arm, the arm you were hiding behind. A lot of the meat that's in here, you're pretty sure it's probably human. It's terrifying.
Which comes out as
Cowl Cops.
Dice and Stuff, in association with Shades of Vengeance, would like to remind everyone of the Era the Empowered Kickstarter happening right now. You can take on the role of an impressive hero, fighting injustice in the streets, or take up the task as the Game Master, and run your super friends through an experience unlike any other. With role-playing, the choices are yours. And remember, with great power comes great potential for fun. Thank you for joining us today on Cowl Cops. Make sure to tune in next week for part 3 of the Case of the Mystery Meat.
Cowl Cops.